Coming up in 60s, Media News number 125, which is an all-franchise media news with stories on Ridley Scott's Alien, G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra, Ron Perlman showing up in a Barbarian movie. Stick around for that. Godzilla's return, Fast and the Furious, and The Hobbit. All that coming up in 60 seconds. It's the end of the Fantastic Four as we know them. Fantastic Four 583 is shipping this month, and supposedly it's going to be the death of one of the members of Fantastic Four. Because of that, Fantastic Four is our Hero of the Month here at Alternate Reality, which means all of my trade paperbacks and back issues are 25% off all month long. All my softcovers, all my hardcovers, all my essentials, all my masterworks, everything. 25% off all month long. So come on down to the store and celebrate the death of a member of the Fantastic Four by saving 25% off here at Alternate Reality.
I especially like the part where he talked about the media news. Here's JR and Comic Book Man.
Well, hello, beautiful.
Media News, episode 125, Looking Scales.
Hey folks, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. It's time for
Media News.
Media News. And Media News is coming to you from this place, Alternate Reality, which is located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown
I
Montreal.
was conceived on that corner.
Alternate Reality World of Comics are 15% off every day for everyone.
There goes my dad
And our
driving the bus.
first story
Is there
up,
video?
our first story up involves the Alien franchise,
Alien
Yes.
which is steaming your way. At some point in the near future. I've run stories about this on the
And
store's
hopefully
website.
it's not a steaming pile when it comes out.
The last story I ran on the store's website said that the start date is either next month or next year because they haven't figured it out yet.
Well,
what do you got to tell us,
this
JR?
this is taking an interesting turn. Sir Ridley
Ridley Scott.
Scott.
They have a title for the project. It is now called Prometheus.
Prometheus. Alien Prometheus or just Prometheus?
Prometheus.
Okay.
Why is it just called Prometheus
Wasn't
and not
that- wasn't-
Alien
what-
Prometheus?
wasn't
That's
that-
the story comic.
Wasn't that the name in 4? Wasn't that what they were calling the thing that they made in
I've
4 that was half alien, half
Locked
human?
out for. I had to have therapy after 4. But anyway,
Yes.
it's not called Alien Prometheus. It's just called Prometheus. Why, you may ask?
JR, why?
Yeah, well, because
Why is it called Prometheus?
So Ridley and his writing staff went over the script, and they decided that
What can we do to alienate as many viewers as we
no,
see
they
this
decided that that script was dense enough that it could take place within that alien universe,
Yeah.
but not be an alien film. So it is no longer a prequel. It is no longer a sequel. It has alien DNA interspersed throughout it, but it is an original science fiction film that takes place in the alien universe.
So it's going to run sort of parallel with the
Yep,
other films.
that's right.
But where's it going to fall in at? I mean,
Haven't
the
said.
first film happens, and then you go 80 years into the future, and then you go another however many years in the future. And by the time you get to that last film, we're like 900 years past.
Keep in mind that the original intention for this was to show what happened in the original film. Remember, they found that pilot that was in the. So I'm assuming this is going to take place well before.
Okay, so
any of the other
so
stuff.
it will be a prequel of sorts.
Of sorts, exactly. And to me, what that says is that this is a way for Ridley Scott to get a little bit more of an investiture within the project,
Okay.
artistically speaking, because I'm sure him going back to Aliens
Yeah.
as a filmmaker, he doesn't need that anymore.
No.
So I think this is probably a way for him to sort of creatively, exactly, re-energize himself creatively with this group.
Well, they make it not quite as a pointless an exercise as.
Yeah, and I think it's more exciting that way anyway, as opposed to just another sequel or another prequel. This
As long
is
as they
gonna
put
be
predators in it.
something for there better be some predators in this too, man.
Yeah, there better be, man.
And
Because
Speed
those
Racer.
last couple of Predators were great.
So that's coming. Whatever. it's
Another wonderful franchise that we just love to
Oh,
death
boy,
here is
yeah.
G.I. Joe and the
Yeah.
upcoming G.I. Joe Rise of the Cobra
even the
by director
Rise of the
Stephen
Cobra was
Summers
yes of the Mummy films.
will be rocketing your way when? When is Stephen Summers doing the next one?
It's not a blip on my radar, comic book man, but it's being made.
Well,
It's
what are we talking about?
well, because there's people out there that have they love the GI.
They don't want to
This is for you.
Yeah.
They don't want to accidentally go to the movies.
For
and
those
see
of you
it.
that feel nostalgic about GI Joe. But yeah, Stephen Summers will not be directing the sequel. I guess he and the studio were at loggerheads the entire time on the first film. Nobody else has been picked yet, but the sequel is going to happen. Even though the first film did mediocre business.
I know who.
Who?
I know who. Let me, hold on a second.
Well, there's.
I picked the director.
Thanks for that image. Yeah, that's. Anybody got any Kleenex?
I
I
don't see
picked the
anybody-
director for the next G.I.
I
Joe
don't see
film.
anybody
You are
watching.
all set.
I don't see anybody watching the rest of this guy. Do whatever.
Yeah, see, we can tap dance in the nude right now. Nobody's
Everybody
watching
else
this
is-
bad boy.
everybody
Stephen
else
Summers
is-
is moving on to a new adaptation of Tarzan.
Oh, okay. Yet another adaptation of Tarzan.
Exactly.
You
Will
got-
this one be as far afield of the original characters as every
doesn't
other
wear-
adaptation?
he
to
doesn't
that?
wear a loincloth.
It's Tarzan in New York. Remember
well,
that? Gordon
great.
Scott? That'd be tremendous. But anyway,
Tarzan in New
the
York.
guys writing the G.I. Joe sequel
Yes.
are the screenwriters of Zombieland. So there's a
Oh,
chance.
well, okay.
There's a
Well,
chance.
you know, that was pretty good. That was pretty
Yeah.
good.
Zombieland was-
You know, this
was,
could be
B+.
this could be a Wrath of Khan
Yep.
for the G.I. Joe
Yep,
franchise.
but I still won't see it.
I won't bother getting off my ass to see it either.
Nope, nope, nope.
Conan
Conan.
is
Conan has
coming
a
your
dad.
way, and he's got a daddy, and his daddy, you know.
Yes,
You know his
yes,
daddy.
yeah. Ron Perlman,
Ron
Hellboy
Perlman.
himself, will be in the film. Ron says he's got about 10 minutes of screen time at the beginning.
Okay.
So it's a quickie for
Long
him.
enough to get killed.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's Conan?
Conan is an unknown, Mr. Cameraman Jeffy Mann.
Thank you.
So that's coming next fall, I believe. So, yeah, Ron Perlman.
Staying within franchises, and by the way, this is an all franchise media news. Now
Is
that
it?
I'm right in the middle. I'm pimping.
Hey,
the
look,
thing.
it says franchise right there.
It's a hot dog wrapped in bacon. Franchise.
Godzilla.
Oh,
Coming back.
Gojira.
Godzilla news.
Yeah, we reported this a few weeks ago, but we have more info on it. Yeah, Warner Brothers and Legendary Pictures, who give us the Batman films and the upcoming Superman film. Godzilla's coming back. They signed a deal with Toho to do a yet another American version, which will distance itself greatly from the Matthew Broderick version. That never happened, kids. It's being directed by a British filmmaker, Gareth Edwards, who made a small, low-budget film called Monsters. That if you get a chance to see it, you got to search it out.
Monsters.
But it's very, very good. Yeah.
How long ago was it made?
This
Was
past year.
recent? Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2010. So look for it. It's out on DVD or just about to come out on
They
DVD.
want to shoot it in Detroit, but they realized it wouldn't look any different after he'd made it through.
And supposedly this Godzilla will look like the Toho Godzilla. It's not going to be
Well, good.
some re-updated version with.
Good. That last thing. Part of the problem with that last thing, and I'm a stickler for this with superhero movies too. It didn't look like Godzilla. It looked like a big dinosaur-y lizard.
Well,
But it didn't look like Godzilla, and I can't give a damn about a Godzilla. It doesn't look like Godzilla.
No.
Do that movie, but don't call it Godzilla. Yeah, big
Exactly.
creature
Well,
comes out of
yeah.
water,
Something else.
whales on New York.
Call
Okay,
it-
Fine. I have no
Yeah,
problem with
don't call it
that. Call
Godzilla.
him Gorgo or something.
Yeah.
Or Golgo.
That beats from
What was that
20,000
British thing?
the
Golgo?
beats from
Gorgo?
20,000
Gorgon?
Something or something.
Gorgonzola?
Back in the
Goo-goo,
60s.
Gorgonzola, the cheese from Wisconsin.
Anywho's.
You know, JR, I was on the toilet the other night having a quiet moment to myself.
Again?
I was having a quiet moment to myself, and while I was sitting there
Yeah.
scratching,
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself,
I wish there was toilet paper.
what's going on with the Fast and Furious franchise?
Man, you know, I can't stop talking about this because they just keep making them.
Yes, they do.
Fast 5 just finished shooting not a month ago. And they've already, Vin Diesel said they've already got the wheels turning for number 6. Already working, baby. And this one will be in 4D.
Yeah.
Fast and Furious out of gas.
They're just gonna keep coming. So I think after the 6th one, the next thing will be a TV series, probably.
Of course.
Oh,
You know, that's my guess. But yeah, for you Fast and Furious fans, have a good time.
and our last franchise
Ah,
story,
yes, the big
our
one.
last franchise story, the big one, involves The Hobbit, which we also talked about on Week in Review, the last time we did Week in Review. But I'm going to let you
Yes.
tell them about
All right, now here's the thing. This thing is getting underway finally after MGM's
Yes.
financial difficulties. Now, all of the actors that you know and love from the Lord of the Rings films were the last to sign on to this bad boy, and you can probably guess why they were the last. Exactly. Elijah Wood now is back.
Oh, I'd love to do it, my dear boy. It's another zero.
I wish I could find the time, really.
Elijah Wood is signed on to be Frodo again in the Hobbit, even though
Who's not in the movie?
who's
not in the book.
He's very, very teeny tiny little bit in the book.
Yeah.
So there you go. Orlando Bloom, ready for this? Orlando Bloom, comic book man,
Yes.
will be earning a cool $1 million for a 2-minute cameo in the Hobbit.
What's he putting the kid in the rocket ship and sending him to Earth? What the hell?
Ian McKellen was the last to sign on.
Mython.
So you know Sir Ian was holding them up for
Yeah,
ransom
well,
as
But he's
well.
not even in the book that much.
He's not in the book that much either. Christopher
Getting in.
Lee has just signed on. Now, Christopher Lee just recently turned 88 years of age.
Better hurry up and shoot his stuff first.
And he said he would love to be in the film. He will be in the film as long as, when it comes time for him to travel to New Zealand, that he's not having any health issues, which he seems to be having now.
As long as I'm not dead, I'll be happy to do it.
So, The Hobbit, fully loaded with a gigantic budget thanks to the cast.
Okay. And that's it.
No,
We're
done.
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 We're finished. We're out of here. We got no more franchise news, but you can go to the store's website.
Not
and check,
you.
No, him too.
But you, him too?
Him,
All right,
no,
you
him
can
too,
come.
him too.
You can come.
You go to the store's website and check out
But you
all
gotta
of
watch
his
the
reviews and all of Bo's news. And where's the store's website?
I
at?
don't know.
Where's the store's
Where's the
website
store's
at?
website?
Ugh. I don't know, but there's only one person who can tell you where the store's website is,
Look,
and that's
Ladies and gentlemen,
www.myalternatereality.com.
How many W's?
Masterfully done. Yeah, how many W's?
Just asking.
Read between the lines.
It's
very clever.
Little
Go back to your Twittering.
So, until next time,
Twitter.
this is Comic Book Man.
And it's JR.
Telling you, go to the website, and until then, bye. Alternate Reality is located at 3149 West 111th Street. That's the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in Chicago, the beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood neighborhood. You can always reach us at 773-881-HERO or at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.